Not that we know of. In this local area, there's probably too many myths and legends attached to such sites that, we're told not to enter them or go near them. Particularly in our hinterland, the cave systems you find along Leamington and all those places and Springbrook is Medicine Man Mountain. We get told those are very significant sites. Don't go climbing the mountains at night, it's forbidden. And that our elders were buried standing up in some of the cave systems to forever look over our people and watch over them, which is beautiful. And if you're standing down at surface and you look at the landscape, you can see the mountains. Springbrook's the highest, so if as an elder being you want to look over your people, you're going to find the highest peak to keep an eye on them. And then the cave systems along there where the elders are buried kind of looks like they would have had them situated to watch over all of us, kind of thing, in that area. Quite a beautiful story, I think, that they're always forever watching us. And like I mentioned before, working in Numbaba Valley, that man standing up on the ridge the whole time, bit freaky, but it's like someone's watching over us still the entire time. And yeah, Springbrook Mountain's another important place for us. Medicine Man Mountain, I learnt the hard way going up for a school trip. They've had the camp there. I had Indigenous students. They asked me to come up and do a talk. I went up at dusk and I made the mistake of not informing my dad and my mum and my brother at the time. And some weird things happened. I seen some stuff that I can't really explain, and I was very on edge and uncomfortable. And when we were trying to leave the mountain, some other stuff happened and I felt uncomfortable. Prayed, just said some words to my ancestors. My great auntie had just passed at the time, and she was assisted to my grandmother who's also passed, and I just reached out to both of them, put my head down like, Nan, Auntie, can you get us home safe? Because I had my daughter with me. And we got home safe, and I rang my mum and dad like, oh, the weirdest night, all this stuff happened and I seen this thing. My dad was just straight away, I'm very disappointed, hung up the phone. My brother rang me screaming, you're not meant to go up the mountain, you need senior male men permission, that's why you're uncomfortable, that's why things happen, that's why you're seeing things, because you shouldn't have been up there at night time for starters. And I'm like, but I didn't know any of this. No one had told me that side of the mountain before because I'd never shown interest to go. So yeah, it was something, and I was in my 20s and I learnt that and had to teach my daughter, and some of my other family that we have to wait and ask permission. Don't go up the mountains at night time unless it's for something, insignificant. Even then when I go up to visit friends at night times on weekends, my brother will drive me up and pick me up and take me home so he knows that I'm safe. There's the mountain ranges and other areas, cave systems, places you don't mess with. Not a thing to go, like bushwalking during the daytime, I'd say it'd be fine, but wouldn't be messing around those places at night time at all, especially caves, and wherever water systems are. That's linked to our Bunyip stories. Caves are linked to our Gumgum stories, like of all our mythical creatures that they told us growing up to scare us kids to behave and have respect of our cultural heritage. So, yeah.